All right, so now we're moving into question 21, getting into the multiple choice questions. On these, especially on the test, if you have these, show your work over in the margins, because if you pick the wrong answer, but I see your work on the side and I see where you messed up, I may give you partial credit, where if you just circle an answer, I have to count it completely wrong. All right, so on this one, it wants to know what the slope is. So I have to get it into that magical form that we all know and love, right? So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. All right, and that leaves me minus 4x, or excuse me, minus 4y, minus 16 equals a negative 3x. I'm going to add 16 to both sides. Get that over there too. Leaves me minus 4y on this side and negative 3x plus 16 over here. And then we're going to divide by a negative 4. And we get y is 3/4 positive 3/4 x, because we have a negative over negative, and then plus 4. So that's the equation of the line. So our slope is positive 3/4, which is letter A. Okay. All right, 22 says, what's the equation of a line passing through those 2 points? So again, we're going to have to find the slope and B. All right, so first of all, the slope is 5 minus 2 divided by negative 2 minus 1. So that gives us 3 over a negative 3, which is a negative 1. And then we can pick either equation. I'm just going to pick this one. And we plug it into y equals mx plus b. So y is 2, our m is a negative 1, and x is 1. And we don't know b. So 2 equals negative 1 plus b. We add 1 to both sides. And now our b is 3. So our m is negative 1, and our b is 3. So our equation should be y equals negative 1x plus 3, or y equals negative x plus 3. Right there. Letter B. Good. All right. 23. Which of these equations is the line with a slope of 0 passing through this point? So if we know that forgot to change that. If we know m is 0, we just need to find b, right? Well, if our b is the y-intercept, we know that it's going to go through this y point, right? So it's going to be y, right, equals mx plus b. M is 0. X, it doesn't matter what x is, plus b, right? So if we put 6 in here, we know that b is going to be 6, right? So we know that then when we write our equation, it's going to be y equals 0x, which is just 0, plus b, which is 6. So it's going to be y is 6. Okay? All right. Fantastic. 24. What's the slope of a line passing through this point? Well, again, this is just going to be y2 minus y1. So 6 minus 5 is 1, over negative 2 minus 3 would be a negative 5. So it's going to be a negative 1/5. Letter A, right the honor. Okay. This next one says a horizontal line has a slope of. So horizontal is this way, like this. So it doesn't change up and down. So it means it's going to have 0 on top, right? And some number on the bottom. It doesn't matter what number. But if it has the 0 on top, then the slope is 0. If the slope was on the bottom, down here, it would be undefined. So our slope is 0. Okay? But again, if it had been a vertical line this way, then it would have been some number, some amount over 0, which